Boom.
Hey folks, Adam here, and welcome to our live broadcast. This is our brand new KingBull Hunter 2.0 mountain fat tire electric bike. I'll show you, this is just a beautiful bike. I love this black, but yeah, it's available in more than one color, and we're gonna walk you through everything about it. So, very excited to do this live, very excited to broadcast this. Let's go ahead and kick it off right about now. So, let's give you a walk through of the bike itself to begin with, okay? And look how gorgeous that thing sits. In fact, we're gonna just move it a little bit more into the sun so you can get a feel for it. What a beautiful look. And yeah, this is a great day. It is Black Friday, and we're gonna be able to show you some really good deals that you're gonna wanna check out. Now, first and foremost, this is a 4-inch wide tire. The Hunter 2.0 comes with extra wide tires, which makes it perfect, absolutely perfect for off-roading, outdoors. Hunters, campers, and adventurers are going to love this big, powerful tire here. Now, when we picked it up, we threw some air in it, but this was very easy to assemble. Pretty much just put the handlebars on and you're good to go without a word to say. Now, as we look through here, this is a 4.0 by a 26-inch wheel. The 26-inch wheel, I mentioned that because the size of the bike is a significantly sized bike. I'm 6'3". This is a great bike for me. It's also good for somebody who's a little bit shorter. This also is very adjustable, where you can adjust up and down the seat height to meet your needs. And for anyone interested, when you're adjusting the height, you're just going to put it about to your hip, lock it down, and this does come with a lock as well. We'll get into that later. But we should start at the back of the bike and give you all the product details here. So first and foremost, like I said, that 26 by 4-inch tire, they've just done a great job here. They've got the black spokes, which are gorgeous. In addition, 750 watt motor on the back that's very energy efficient. They've got the mud guard, and they do have the brake lights that are built in. Now with this, that 750 watt motor, it's 15 amp, 720 watt hour battery, a top speed of 28 miles per hour, a range of 55 miles. It's got the brake sensors and the hydraulic brakes that really make this an impressive device. And yeah, with the Hunter 2.0, you're getting an impressive design. Now, they've thought of everything, including straps here, cargo straps, and a cargo backing, to where you have all the information that you need, all for whether you're carrying a package, you're going outdoors. You can carry just about anything with this. So if you're even going to the grocery store, this heavy-duty upgraded rear rack is made with high-strength alloy. It's durable and it's stable. It supports 150 pounds, perfect for carrying cargo, luggage, and daily essentials. Now, I got to show you, this is a great finish here. Rust-resistant, very impressive design. And I also love, if you look at the machining on the gearing and on this right here, they've just done a great job of making something that's not going to slip a gear. They've just done impressive work with a Hunter 2.0. Now, I also love that they've got grips and reflectors on the pedals, easily marked, because you do put these on when you get it. They just screw right in, kind of a reverse screw. But they aren't too sharp here, so if your foot does slip off, you don't have to worry about it. And, of course, the brakes are easily adjustable. Very nice. So folks, with the hydraulic brakes, I got to tell you, the Hunter 2.0 features Zoom hydraulic disc brakes for stronger, more responsive stopping. Yeah, it's impressive. The dual piston design shortens the braking distance on steep and wet terrain, while the sealed system offers consistent low maintenance. It's lightweight, durable, and it makes your ride a whole lot safer. So they've just done a great job with the brakes. Let me show you those. Boop. How well designed that is, right? All right, as we back up, I got to show you the shock absorption on the front, adjustable open and lock, and this is going to give you a great design that I love, and I know you're going to love as well. So, bringing it all the way around, beautiful design, style and sophistication, and we just got a shout out from some fans in the distance. Isn't that nice? And yeah, they've just done a great job here making high quality products. You can see the easy on and off for power, the plus and the minus to get you into the next stage in your motor, your lights on and off, and your horn to keep you safe. Now that 7-speed, I guess I never took that off, Shimano 7-speed. Everyone talks about that. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Amy, is it Shimano? Shimano? Shimano 7-speed. Yeah. Everybody talks about the Shimano, and it's easy adjustment in that gearing. Very nice. Okay. Now, I love that LED light. The battery technology keeps that light going for a long time. It doesn't draw a lot of power, but the lumens on that is fantastic. It has an integrated 48-volt in LED light. Let's zoom in on that so you can learn a little bit more about it, right? There we go. KingBull's 48-volt headlight offers 30% more brightness than standard lights, providing improved visibility. You should keep that on if you're just going around town so people see you, specifically in those dusk and dawn time frames. It improves your overall visibility. Additionally, the tail light becomes brighter when braking, further enhancing your safety during night rides. I've just been a big fan of the overall safety and design, and I got to tell you about that fork suspension as well. When we're talking about the design, the Mozo fork offers 80mm travel with a hydraulic spring system for smooth handling and comfort. Its tapered steer ensures stability, while the lockout function improves efficiency on flat terrain. Ideal for off-roading and long-distance rides. Folks, this is fantastic. And again, these tires are powerful. Inflate them to 30 PSI when you get them, okay? That's 200 kPa, or 2 bar, if you're using that method. It's got the mud flaps to keep you from getting muddy. The powerful lights, those caliper disc brakes, those hydraulic brakes that I love as well. And yeah, like I said, the 26x4 CST all-terrain tires are perfect for snow, off-roading. The wide tread resists sinking well. The special pattern boosts the gripping the ground for turns. They're durable, flexible, and they're great for cold weather. And since it's Black Friday, you always want to enjoy your Black Friday deals and pick this up in your winter designs. Let's go ahead and take a look at the bike from a distance there. Doesn't that just look good? I love that black. And if I'm not mistaken, it does come in 2 colors. You can get it in hunter green or black. And yeah, this is a great way to upgrade your adventures all day, every day, without any problems. Now, I gotta point out right now, normally it's $1,699, $1,699. Not today, folks. If you check it out today, it's only $799. $799, 800 bucks. My camera person, Amy here, my love of my life. Do you believe this is only 800 bucks?
That's incredible.
It's an incredible deal for sure.
Super great deal. Can't believe it. I've never seen such a great electric bike under $1,000, and this one is just top of the line.
Yeah.
55-mile range?
No, that's incredible. Is that right?
Yeah.
See, she says she's not mic'd up. It's mostly me, but it is a 55-mile range. Amy, am I in frame here? But yeah, we're very excited about this. I think in a moment, we're gonna take it for a spin. We're gonna test our Wi-Fi here. We're gonna test our connection. And I'm gonna ask Amy to go ahead. You can start up the Jeep if you want. We're gonna film as we ride this around. We're gonna get started here in a moment. So, folks, very excited about this bike overall. Just $799, you can bring home the best-selling electric bike on all of KingBull. There's Black Friday up to $2,400, $2,450 off. for the next 16 hours or so, folks. Holy cow. And yeah, this is truly fantastic. Again, the 750 watt motor, I'll bring the camera to you. 750 watt motor, or I guess, yeah, that works. Amy's going to take over the camera. We're gonna move off the tripod here. I'm very excited about this, folks. This is the deal of deals.
Helmet?
Ooh, let me go get a helmet.
All
I'm
right.
gonna hand the microphone off to Amy for a second while I go to get a helmet. We didn't think about that. Safety first, folks.
All right, definitely safety first, especially with an electric bike like this that has really, really fast acceleration and will actually go quite fast as well. So this is definitely a bike that you can use obviously in the city. You can use this for commuting, but obviously designed with these big fat tires to be more of an adventure bike. You know, it's the Hunter too. You can definitely take this out if you are hunting game and you're you know, out in the woods. This is a perfect bike to take for that. Perfect bike to take in the snow or whatever weather you might be in. It's really super versatile.
All right, so we're gonna let Amy, you're gonna be able to get the Jeep out from right behind somebody.
I hope so.
All right.
We'll find out.
We will see.
All
So,
right.
you can see it. Now, normally I usually keep the seats a little lower than this, but according to how it's supposed to be done, it's actually really comfortable. So this is an exciting bike. I'm going to go ahead and power it on while Amy gets the Jeep from its parking spot. We're going to do a live test. I'll try to stay close to her. I don't want to blow her doors off with my speed and brakes.
Mm-hmm.
and then we will continue on with a little bit more of the up-close portion of our video. And the look, a bike that's absolutely fantastic. And let's hear it for our driver, huh? How many beautiful wives, there she is walking by, how many beautiful wives can drive their Jeep up and down the road and make sure that you're able to do your live broadcast? What a fun day. All right, we're gonna bring this back around. I'm gonna move this into the sunlight here. Maybe even put it in front of the Jeep, because this is something you're gonna wanna do off-roading. It reminds me of my Jeep, right? What an off-road device. Looks like the microphone held out okay. Good job. So Amy, can you take a moment here? Give me a second to rest my throat.
Sure, yeah. Again, great company. I think the first KingBull, I checked out the first Hunter, the Hunter 1.0 years ago, and absolutely loved it. And the Hunter 2.0, just I think the biggest difference is that you've got more range, goes faster, and again, those big fat tires are absolutely incredible. And I can't believe what a deal that you're getting today. I think this is definitely on so many people's wish list to pick up an electric bike, whether it's for sport or for commuting. I've seen so many, like, we live near a high school, and I think that is the mode of transportation. That's the really popular thing that the kids are doing. So I know that's on a lot of wish lists this year. So if you're going to pick up an electric bike, this is the deal of the year, where instead of paying $1,700, you're only paying $799. That's really incredible, and again, something that is going to be very popular with sportsmen, be very popular with people that are just into the outdoors. And of course, that is like the number one gift on so many teenagers' wish list this year. You're going to be the very popular parent or grandparent, aunt and uncle, etc. I definitely think this battery is super incredible. Of course, it is detachable, which helps prevent theft, and it's a lot more convenient to be able to take in and charge. So I think that exterior battery design is really cool, but of course it's also a very high powered battery that's going to allow you to have that, again, 55-mile range, which is really incredible. 28 miles per hour, that's fast. This thing will move. And again, you've got all of your sensors, you've got your brakes, and you've got your hydraulic split there that just make this a comfortable ride and also a very safe ride.
All right, so I'm putting on the second lapel microphone. Looks like they're both engaged. So yeah, this is a really fun design. Amy, I'm just so happy that we're able to do these lives. This feels almost like practice for us, because we're going to go to the Consumer Electronics Show here. Is it in February?
January
2026.
Yeah.
And we're hopefully going to be doing more live broadcasts for you. We're going to be checking out some of the coolest e-bikes in the land, and hopefully we'll see KingBull at CES this year, because they are just a premier brand that's been making high quality products. We've been partnering with them. How long do you think it's been? A year and a half, 2 years?
At least. Like I said, it was at least before the Hunter 1. I can't remember. Yeah.
We started with the Hunter 0.0.
Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah,
no, I was actually very impressed with that. And for whatever reason, the extra wide tires, those 4-inch tires, 4-inch by 26, every time I talk to a person who's looking for a bike,
they want that.
They want it so bad.
Well, it makes sense here in Florida, because I think you're going to be using this in a lot of, like, potentially like swampland. Yeah. You know, if you're going out on a hunt or something like that, or you're using this on the farm, and also on beaches as well. So of course, you know, you mentioned snow earlier, but also if you're in more of a tropical climate and you want to take this on the beach, you want those big fat tires. That's what you take in sand as well.
Yeah, no, it's perfect for off-roading. It's good for, like, if you find a bike trail at a big park or anything, because I think whenever I go out e-biking, you find these nature preserves, at least around Florida, and I know in Michigan, my hometown, shout out to Stony Creek, And they always have these dirt and muddy trails. And it's hard to take a regular bike because you're going to get exhausted and you're going to get stuck and you're going to be pushing your bike through the mud. But with the nature trails, like the Nature Preserve, LFI Nature Preserve right across the street, these will take you through those tough, muddy, mucky areas. They'll take you uphill, downhill, and over the rocks. And because of the suspension, you're not going to have to worry about it. So you're going to get a lot more use out of your vehicle, out of your bike, when you have those fat tires and a powerful 750 watt rear motor make a real difference. And then your backside's not going to hurt when you get those impressive fork suspensions in the front as well, because you're going to be able to go over everything, whether that's limbs, trees, branches, whatever, and you're going to be fine.
Speaking of the comfortability, Adam, like, we should show off this seat as well, because it has one of my favorite designs, and that is the kind of like keep you cool slot in the middle. This is one of the first bikes I've ever seen that has this feature, and I absolutely love it.
Yeah, no, this is nice.
Really good for sports.
The split design keeps you breathable, keeps your butt where it needs to be, but isn't hitting your tailbone, and that seems to matter to me as well. So yeah, we've been very happy with the overall design and the look, but the function is there too. And as we pointed out, very cool. I love this. Over 100 pounds so you can put here. I've seen some people swap out what they put on the back here, but you can really, really store your goods. So this is good. Like, let's face it, a lot of people get e-bikes if they can't drive anymore. For whatever reason, it's like, oh, I don't have a driver's license, I can't drive, or I don't want to have to drive in traffic, whatever it may be. When you're doing that, you might, oh, I have to take a package to the package store, the mail to the post office. Well, guess what, folks? This is a great option that you can throw that on the back, and it looks good, it feels good, it's going to support you. And yeah, they have these little clips, yep, they go right on, where you can get your items. Strap on.
Delivery driving as well. If you want to pick up a side hustle and drive for Uber Eats or Grubhub or Grab or wherever is popular in whatever's popular in your country, being able to pick up an e-bike and all of a sudden you have a really lucrative side hustle and you have the ability to haul your food or groceries or whatever it might be, that's a very great entrepreneurial opportunity.
On the Hunter 1.0, we had somebody message us saying they had bought it and thanking us for a review, but they said that they used it because they were doing that delivery service in downtown Tampa, and that big battery, thank you, that big battery allowed them to travel around the world, around Tampa Bay, and be able to make a living just with their e-bike. So yeah, it does matter that you've got a big battery that lasts. You can get a lot of good out of that. And also, I gotta point out, I'm gonna zoom in. I like that logo in the front. That is a KingBull. That's not a Red Bull, but it's a KingBull. It also happens to be red. But yeah, and with the fork ride, the USA technology, the Mozo USA, they've just done a great job getting all of the premier parts, like the premier motors and the premier shocks and the premier tires, and they've just done everything they can here to make sure they've got an impressive bike. Which, folks, we're getting down to the last 5 minutes or so of the broadcast, and if you haven't already, it's time to go ahead and put this in your Christmas cart, in your Black Friday cart, because these deals won't be around forever. It's practically half price at $7.99, and that's impressive. Now we'll show you couple things on the battery I forgot to show you. The on and off, save you power. The quick charge does come with the cabling and everything you need to charge, just like a laptop. And then right here, it'll show you how much battery remains. Okay. And on the other side, a key and lock to make sure nobody's going to steal your battery. So they thought of everything here, and this is a impressive KingBull 15 amp, 720 watt hour lithium ion battery at 48 volts. 54.6 volts DC, and yeah, this thing will charge fairly quickly. I like to give it a charge at night, but honestly, you don't have to charge it every night because it's an energy efficient bike that you only have to charge maybe once a week, even if you're riding it every day all the time. So very cool there. Your mileage may vary.
So Adam, I want to speak to, you have really converted, I think, some of our friends to e-bikes.
Yes.
Some of those that, you know, used to just be bicycle purists, they're bicycle hobbyists, and they thought, ugh, electric bikes, that's not real biking.
Mm-hmm.
And now that they've seen you check out so many cool bikes like the KingBull, how do you think you've, you know, converted them? Like,
Yeah.
what would you say about that?
Well, like my assistant Julian, hardcore bicyclist, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he would scoff at the idea of somebody on an electric bike. But then when he got on one and he realized, oh, I can turn on and off the electric. So if I want to go 10 miles just on pedal power and then use a little pedal assist for a couple miles while I recover and then go another 10 miles, I can do that. So it's like you get all the power and convenience of a regular bike, but then it's a super bike. Like it does everything. Like you can just go regular or you can go into electric mode and you can go miles and miles more. So where he might only have a range of, oh, I'm doing 10 miles today. Great. Do 10 miles, let the electric take over for a couple miles, and then do another 10 miles. This upped his ability to bike, or say you were doing uphill or off-road, or you get stuck in the mud. You don't have to walk your bike anymore.
I like to call it expanding your map.
Yes.
So that way, instead of, you know, we have some really cool trails that are about 10 miles away.
Yeah.
10 miles up the road. But if you're just biking to get to those trails, you might be tired by the time you get there. Instead, let the electric take over, and then once you get to the third trails and you get to the pretty nature and you get to the park, you can kick that pedal assist back and enjoy, get your exercise, but you're not wearing yourself out.
Yeah, normally
just getting through commuter traffic. This gives you the ability to expand your map, go new places, explore new spots, adventure, check out the mountains, check out the snow, check out the beach, wherever it might be, because this thing will take you anywhere.
You explained that better than I did. But yeah, if you normally have a 10-mile radius that you can use your bike, well, now you can do that 10 miles first on electric, then use your bike anywhere in a 30-mile radius, you know? So it really ups your game quite a bit of where you can go, what you can do, and it's just a whole lot of fun. You can see, like, I didn't even break a sweat while I was biking, so it gives me an opportunity to go places and do things. You're getting a little bit of motion. Amy teases me because I'm like, I'm gonna go get some exercise on my e-bike. And she's like, what? And I'm like, well, I can turn it off when I want. And plus I'm just out moving in the sun, and that's better than sitting on the couch. You know, but I was able to do a live broadcast while I'm off-roading. I didn't have, like, if I want to use pedal assist, I don't have to break a sweat. And that's pretty cool. I don't know any other pedal old school bike that can do that. My old Schwinn wasn't doing that. No offense to the guys at Schwinn. But yeah, folks, this is a great bike. We ask that you click that subscribe button. We ask that you leave us a comment. We've worked hard on this video, and these guys have worked hard on this bike. It's an impressive bike. It's a bike that we're big fans of, that we've been partnering with for a long time. We've seen a lot of e-bikes, and there's a lot of good ones out there. But I can guarantee that you're going to get a quality bike if you buy from KingBull. You're going to they have practically a zero defect rate. They give you all the accoutrement and accessories that you need. It comes easy to assemble, rust resistant, durable, reliable, responsible, stylish, sophisticated, and chic. It's easy for me to say, right? So folks, now is the time. You're going to click through, get all that information, put it in your cart, pick it up. You're going to love it. Folks, I also want to thank all of our team. Amy, of course, what a great assistant. We're going to have Watson out there. You know Watson from Watson's Reviews. He's probably going to be sharing this out on his socials as well. Matt, Crystal, Mel, everyone out there who's been assisting us in this great adventure, they're truly the heroes behind the scenes. They've been doing amazing things. We get a lot of packages every day, and they help set everything up, and they make the scenes look good, and they really allow us to shine and grow our channel. This is a big operation behind the scenes. I know we pride ourselves on having demonstrations that seem flawless and just actual use, but there's people behind the scenes helping us and making us look good and sharing the videos out on their social media, and we do appreciate that because they are all stars as well. Again, with that being said, it's time for you to go pick this up. The KingBull Hunter 2.0, 750 watt motor, powerful lithium ion battery, the LED light in the front, those brakes, everything here is fantastic. All right, folks, time to start wrapping it up. Time to put it in your, yeah, and make sure to get yourself a nice helmet because you're going to be using it a lot. It's a beautiful day here in sunny Florida. Black Friday, last chance to pick up those deals, folks. You know we love and appreciate you, but it's time to get to shopping. Thanks so much for joining us. Adios, amigos.